Isn't it a gamble laying your heart out on the floor? Nothing short of a miracle when you find the one you're looking for. It's another kind of trouble trying to hang on to who you are, yeah. When all you wanna do is lose yourself in someone else's arms. Isn't it a wonder that we got this far? But some people aren't lucky like us. Some people, they just give up. When the hard times fall, the thrill of it all is gone. It leaves you in a cloud of dust.
We met through a couple that grew up with him, actually. Her name's Cindy. She introduced us. I met her at Concordia at the school I went to, and the first night I met her and Rob. They said, oh my gosh, they said, we have the most perfect guy for you and we're setting you guys up this week. And I've heard that a million times, and so had he, so we're like, okay, whatever, fine.
So he called me on the way home and said, I got a girl for you. I'm like, sure you do. I've had that one before.
And we ended up going out on a double date that week with them, and it was so much fun. I got to know Cindy, and Rob grew up with Eric since kindergarten?
5th grade.
Oh, 5th grade, okay. And we went out that week and just completely hit it off, and ended up striking a really good friendship with Cindy too, which was cool. And then we officially went on our date, just the two of us, the week later?
Yeah.
About a week later, so we were set up.
We're all at the mercy of the will of love. But some people, yeah, some people are lucky like
Yeah, the moments that stick out will probably be our first date.
Just the two of us. We went on our first date to Balboa.
Yep, to Sushi and Balboa Island, walked around.
Yep.
That ended up being one of our favorite spots to go to when we were dating. He took me to San Diego.
That was huge.
Yeah, and we went down and walked around, what was it, the downtown area?
Yeah.
Took him to a Dodgers game. We've had some fun times.
Thank God we have each other we can hang on to, yeah. Some people aren't lucky like us. Some people, they just
in California, I had my girlfriends that I met there, and he had his friends from back home, so they lived about 45 minutes away. And I got to know them and all their girlfriends and wives, since a lot of them were already married. And we ended up hanging out a lot on the weekends, we would just go to people's houses and hang out, or we've done river trips with them. We went up to Big Bear, up to the mountains with Cindy and Rob.
That was another one, good date.
And the couple that set us up is now married too, about a year ago. And one of my best friends. So it's pretty cool. So yeah, I guess, well.
I've had the same friends, a lot of them since kindergarten, so I've known those guys for a long time.
I met my best girlfriend in college, so it's fun because all of us hang out with their husbands now and their fiancés, and all the guys are best of friends, so it's cool.
Recognize it even when it comes. We're all at the mercy of the will of love. Some people, yeah, some people are lucky like us.
I wanted to be kind of sneaky about it because she kind of doesn't like surprises most of the time, so her parents helped us out. She found a ring that she really liked, and her dad helped us out in getting a diamond. She had no clue, and I didn't even see it until we got to St. John, and we were there, and the whole time I was thinking, when do I want to do this? I just wanted to do it because I was so nervous the whole entire time. So one night, her brother, Brad, suggested we go on a date night, all of us go on our own separate dates. So we did that, and that's another one of our great times together. We had the greatest talk at dinner, and was so sold on it. So after dinner, we just walked down the beach a ways, and I got on one knee, and she told me to shut up and get up.
Because I didn't believe him. I didn't believe it was happening, so.
So that was kind of funny, and then I said, well, is that a yes or a no? So it was a yes.
So I was in complete shock that it actually happened, because I knew it would be coming sometime, but my dream was for it to actually happen in St. John, and it did. But the way he did it, I had no idea. Everyone was in on it this entire time. Everyone knew before we were going on our family vacation that this was going to happen. and my family planned it perfectly, that we all went on our own dates to get away from each other so he could actually propose, and it ended up working out perfectly. And then we celebrated afterwards. The whole family was waiting for us at the restaurant we ate at by the beach, and we had champagne and toasted to us and just celebrated. And we actually had a good 6 days left of our trip, so we got to celebrate that. So it was neat.
Someone you can laugh with, someone you can cry with, tell all your secrets to. To have someone who won't judge you, someone who just loves you, no matter what, they stand beside you.
The moment I realized I want to spend the rest of my life with Eric were probably a bunch of different little things that came together. One of the big moments in our relationship was him taking me to San Diego and him telling me that he loved me, and me not realizing it at that point that I loved him. And I would say that that was a really big step in our relationship for him to show me how much he loved me by telling me. And then I would say throughout time after he met my family, and my family loving him, which was really important to me. And also I remember this one distinct time when I knew that I wanted to tell him that I loved him after we'd been dating about a year and a half. And he was visiting my family in Arizona, and we were all coming out of Dilly's Deli, and he was going with my brothers. My brothers loved him, and I knew that was awesome because my brothers never let me date anyone ever in high school, or college. So that meant a lot to me, but also us leaving, him going with my brothers to go to a video game store to look at video games, and my mom and I were going a different direction to go do something else, girl stuff, and all of a sudden it was so natural for me, and we were in the parking lot, and I said, okay, so I said, I love you, honey, and all of a sudden we just stopped, and I was like, oh my gosh, I was like, I really do love him, and I really meant it that time because I'd never said it to anyone before, and so it was a really big moment for us. I know it's really silly, but it was, I don't know, I just knew. And then there were other times throughout our relationship, just knowing that he was the man I wanted to spend the rest of my life with, and I never felt like that before. Being with his family was a lot to me, getting to know them, and him going to the Caribbean with my family the first year. And I would say it was just a bunch of things. I guess it just kind of came together, but a distinct moment that I remember, and me telling that I loved him, was a really big deal for us. So I guess that would be it.
The moment I realized that I want to spend the rest of my life with Brittany, I had a really good talk with my brother-in-law, JB, about getting married and how you know for sure it's the right person. And he just told me a bunch of different things about how he knew when for him it was the right time. And that kind of triggered it for me, that I realized, you know what, I can't live without this girl. I want to be around her all the time. I can't wait to see her. She is the love of my life, and I can't wait to spend the rest of my life with her. And I think that was about probably a good year and a half ago that I finally realized, and then we started getting things. She found her ring, and I think it just kind of all fell into place too from there on. And I know for sure that God put me in the situation, and us in the situation where it's right for us to both be married to each other.
Someone who just loves you, no matter what they